You're listening to RuneScape Weekly for 6/1/2015, Tuska Edition. I'm your host, Magebit, with over 13 years of RuneScape experience. Joining us today is co-host DXTheLB and guest host Stormsmith and Shadow Rising. On today's show, Bond Contest winners, Tuska event, patch notes 6.1, devlog chat system improvements, RuneScape population average, PSA, Signs of Respite, Power to the Players 2015 update, Death Calculator, petition to end pay to win, and God War's hard mode improvements. Thank you for tuning into this edition of RuneScape Weekly, and enjoy the show. I wanted to kind of just get everyone's kind of sentiments on the event. DX, what do you think of the event first look?
It looks good. I like it. I like it, but also on the flip side, I'm also nervous. You know, what happens if Tuska wins this event?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the bar right now. It's still early in the morning. Now, this bar updates every day, right?
Yeah.
So, as of right now, we're less than 25% of the way there. But when did the game update go live? Does anyone know?
About 4 hours ago.
About 4 hours ago?
Yeah, that sounds about right. About
so
4
there's
hours
still
ago,
about 20 more hours left in the day, roughly.
Maybe not, because
I think it'll reset on the system daily.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Okay, more than likely. You're probably right about that. Shadow, what about you? What are your first thoughts on the World event?
Simple answer, complex.
Go as complex as you want, man.
Alright, I like the event as a whole. I don't like, the agility training and the woodcutting training outside of it and the Slayer training. It's really, really, really boring and tedious. But the actual event's really good. The room with the lightning has to be my favorite room, just because I feel like there's a larger sense of urgency there than anywhere else, and it's just kind of the most nerve-wracking, and I do like that.
That's very true. As far as I think that's been most people's sentiments, is outside of the actual event, it's kind of boring. I'm just grinding out my shards to see how many you can get a day. Some people are saying unlimited, some people are saying 200. I'm still trying to kind of figure that out as I go. But, yeah. Storm, what about you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun going through the first time. I bet it'll get repetitive by the end of the month.
More than likely.
I'm not keen on the woodcutting or agility training. It doesn't seem worth it unless you're going for the shards. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ivy and any agility course is better XP than doing that. But
yeah, more than likely. The only reason, once I've collected whatever the max number of shards is, just hypothetically, what if there's no limit on shards? Would you continue training there to get as many shards as possible? Or would you be like, this is getting repetitive and lame?
I've got border capping already. I'm at the Ivy.
Okay, fair enough.
I think we all have a unanimous vote on our least favorite.
Probably. I'm going to have to say it's the burning one.
Yeah. That
burning roots is really annoying. It actually, because it was the last one, I ended up with 99% because of that on our second run.
That's what happened to me on my first run,
which is annoying as all heck. So,
yeah.
Again, there's no reason.
Now my points permanently until I, don't max out again end in a 4.
Do you feel do you feel that it's lived up to the hype? Does anyone feel like that they've been ripped?
I believe it has lived up to the hype. Obviously, because the anticipation of what's going to happen in a month from now.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm not gonna lie. Last night, that was all I could really think of. I was like, I gotta go to bed so I can get up. And it felt like I was a little kid waiting on Christmas Eve again. I was like,
I woke up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it was raining here and it was dark and I didn't set an alarm because generally when the sun hits a certain point, I get up, and that's generally around 7. But it's raining and cloudy, so it still looks like it's 5 in the morning here. And when I looked at my clock, I first looked at my clock and it was 6 in the morning, and I'm like, okay, good, I can sleep for another 2 hours. I go back to sleep, I wake up and it's 8:15, and I'm like, damn it!